it's being sold. I like this one a lot. It reminds me of the 1980s sportswear. And even though I don't do sports that much, I like the 1980s. Je moet echt een groot huis hebben om al die spullen kwijt te raken.
Meerdere huizen, elk met een eigen thema.
Oh ja, my Kokobono house, my bamboo clothing house. Wat heb je nog meer voor een huis? My Hawaiian themed house, my Egyptian themed house. With people waiting for me to return home so they can wave at me with palm leaves and give me... No, wait,
Grapes.
that's grapes. Isn't that just a Roman influence in Egyptian culture? Feels to me it's a Roman... It's an international thing. Nobody's ever done that to me. This reminds me a lot of Erik Jan Visser, who makes art out of his leftover trash. And then the paper is used to cover it up on the outside. And then he uses wax to smoothen out the skin of the object. And the wax he gets donated from the local church, which is a quite nice addition. I think he became quite popular at some point because of the whole trash debate. Like getting rid of your trash and turning it into art was a good way to do that. And I would be surprised if it actually wasn't him. It is Erik Jan Visser. You represent him.
Well, Roadshow Gallery from London does represent Jan-Erik Visser very happily. And we really love working with him, and he's an incredible artist, as you know. And what's fascinating is that for the past 40 years and longer, he's been doing something that the rest of the world is only catching up with, and that's using garbage to create amazing works of art. So not everybody does it so good, and not everybody understands art and the importance to recycle and reuse materials as well as Jan-Erik. So that is why he's a Dutch artist in a Dutch art fair represented by a London gallery.
Because what we see here, surrounded, we have all these, sculptures, I would say.
Yes.
Objects, and they're made out of trash.
They're made of trash, they're made of household trash, and they're made of different materials. So you see some objects made of paper, wood, household rubbish, layered with residue wax, and some are made with silage bags from his residence last year at the Mondrian Fund residency, where he collected silage bags and created incredible works of art, which are also non-toxic, and all the chemical processes he uses are completely non-toxic and bio-friendly. So, astonishing.
Well, he used to work with a material that's now been, the patent at least, has been absorbed by a Dutch company.
Really? Yes, yeah.
Do you know what it was called, the material?
I don't, I'm afraid.
Something with aqua or...
Yeah.
Aquadyne.
Yeah. Aquadyne. Okay, but I think he's also working on another thing right now, so there'll be more patents to come. Now the silage is in the process of creating something else, so we are going to be seeing some new, I can't say.
No. Well, maybe yes. Yeah. Please tell me more.
It'll be patented soon. Yes, but in any case, he's a technologist at heart and understands the chemistry as well as biology as well as history of art, and that can be seen. Like in London at the moment, at the exhibition in Hammersmith, the art historian Lizzie Perotta talked about his work and connected so many dots with art history and sculpture and history of sculpture, as well as nature and environment. So you had these sculptures that kind of talk about the Dutch landscape, where they use the sea, mud and soil, and then you see some of these sculptures which are obviously portraits, or even auto-portraits, self-portraits, we don't know. But yeah, so much substance.
Where does he get the shapes from, though? Because that's something I don't remember so very clearly.
Jan-Erik says form follows rubbish. So I think that's precisely where the form comes from. He's inspired by rubbish, and then something happens. And most of us are not inspired by rubbish and nothing nice happens, but when he kind of gets inspired, then the forms can be incredibly beautiful, but we don't know how, and he says it's magic and a mystery.
Sounds like art to me. Thank you very much.